right, welcome back everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and today we are rejoining the party of heroes wanted. Elwyn, the Elven Ranger fighter in exile from his homeland. His kobold companion Soggy, who he rescued nearly drowned from a cave. Their new companion Donovan, who has undergone a change ever since becoming possessed by the spirit of an ancient noble elven warrior, and their newest companion Neris, whose player will not be able to join us today, so I will be controlling him to the best of my abilities. They have been exploring an ancient elven ruin that um, when they uh, came down here appeared to be unoccupied other than a few giant crabs, and when they explored further they found a gate that was magically chained and locked shut. And so they, of course, broke the chain and decided to find out what was inside. At first, they found crocodiles that had draconic features, but then Raorix, a huge half dragon, half red dragon, half giant crocodile, came bursting out of the watery hole that it had been entombed in, and now is hovering in the air just above them as we roll for initiative and find out what happens to the fate of the party of heroes wanted. Oh, and the curse of the DM rolling for a player strikes again.
Oh, I hope you feel good. I don't know about good, but I hope you appreciate my changing up of my stats now that you can return to the top of the initiative.
Yeah, yeah.
You're still high. Feeling weird. All right.
Me and Raxor have rolled the same thing.
Um,
Just call me dude.
The giant crocodile and I have rolled both 9.
um, what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna attempt to shoot at the thinner parts of the wings at the moment. Try to just see about poking holes in a sense to sort of prevent him from flying.
Yep,
If that's
understood.
word, that better be the only one tonight.
Without Nicholas around, it seems you have no one to impress. So your shot goes wide and completely misses the half dragon.
Anything happened because it's a nat.
There's a half dragon, you say?
I say.
I was joking. It's just the whole screen is pitch black.
Oh yeah, nobody's lit a light for you, have they?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get the flank going for him. I'm going to action surge and fire again to make up for that. Hopefully, make up for that net one. There we go.
You know what? I have half a mind to pull out my torch and use it.
I mean, if you're capable of doing that, that makes it easier on you.
Yeah, so you do manage to strike the half dragon in its wing, dealing 12 piercing damage, but somehow it doesn't seem to have done as much damage. It's almost as if the dragon has thick scales that your arrow bounced off of slightly.
Quite right.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my. I'm gonna pull out. Don't know how to do that though.
What are you doing? You cut off your mic a
He's
little.
pulling out a torch.
Oh, torch. Under
Yeah,
journal,
I'd like to.
under journal, under grabbables, you just grab the torch and drag it on.
All right, so I'm holding the torch. I'm not using my mace. Um, looking at the creature for the first time, I get a certain sense of urgency. Um, for Neris, Soggy, and Elwyn. While Donovan has, of course, cared about his allies, um, he suddenly feels to want to protect them. So I'm going to go ahead and move over there, and then I'm going to scream out at the creature, um, "Come on, hit me!" And then I'm going to roll for intimidate.
Yes.
Just give me a
Yes.
moment.
It's like a possession suddenly buffed your charisma.
Yeah, I know.
So you are very intimidating and draw the full attention of Rayorix as he looks at you and says, "You die first."
I'm going to take a full defensive action, and I'll end my turn. And if I'm not mistaken, or I guess I'll ask just in general, is there any benefit to or any mechanic for full defensive action in 5e?
The action is called dodge, and it gives disadvantage on any attacks you take that turn.
That the enemy takes towards
Okay.
you.
I do have combat expertise. I want to read that better. I saw one thing that I really wanted and I went with it, but it has other really cool stuff. So I think there's something in there like that. But so yeah,
Okay.
Sogger.
Now remember, Soggy, you're having to swim right now, so if you cast a spell, it would be at disadvantage now, not only because of the bright light that you're in, but because you're also having to swim, so you don't have full control of your somatic and other components like that in order to be able to aim and do all of that.
And I imagine the tentacle would not do that.
The tentacle does not have disadvantage because it's kind of its own thing. Even though you control it, it has its own like perception per se. So it would not be at disadvantage if you used the tentacle to attack.
no, I have combat reflexes. That's what I took. Yes.
Oh, okay. And just for the record, he is 20 feet in the air right now, so you can't reach him with the tentacle.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's why I was wanting to bring him to the ground first.
Just keep shooting them, okay?
Shoot him in the wings.
Oh, that does
No,
not.
don't shoot him in the wings. Just shoot him right in like the face or whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately, you are correct, Soggy. Your Eldritch Blast goes awry and does not make contact with the dragon. Half dragon.
Since I both understand beast and draconic, does it say anything?
It had said to Donovan that he dies first, but he said it in Draconic, so unless somebody speaks Draconic, they did not understand him.
Well, Foggy does, and he
Then,
understands.
then you understood that.
He understood that
Yeah, he told Donovan that he's gonna die first.
since he's a kobold. Wow.
Well,
So, the dragon exhales fire in a 15-foot cone. All creatures must make a dexterity save difficulty class 16. Otherwise, they take 30 damage. If you make it, you take 15.
that's a lot.
And that is just
So I
Donovan
take
and
30
Neris.
damage.
Just Donovan and Neris. Yeah, Donovan, you take 30, and Neris, I have to roll for.
Who has to make a saving roll?
Neris. Alright, so he takes 30 damage and is knocked unconscious to 0 hit points.
Ouch.
Woo! That's a lot of damage.
And then Rayorx flies 20 feet. That should say Neris. I rolled for Neris, but
Gotta fire another shot. See, there we go.
once again you strike the dragon, but again your arrows seem to be bouncing off of its leathery hide somewhat. I mean, you're doing damage, as you can see.
Yeah. Better than that. So they're done with it.
I'm gonna go ahead and use lay on hands.
Oh, try to heal Rayorx and get him on your side? Good plan, good plan.
You know he meant the guy that's knocked unconscious.
How many points of lay on hands are you spending?
All of them, I'm gonna use 16.
Oh, okay.
So that was my standard action. If I'm not moving, do I still get an attack action?
No. An attack is an action.
I'm gonna scream out, "Is that the best you got?"
Really looking to anger the dragon.
Trying to keep him on me and not on you.
That's a valid point.
Has nothing to do with whether or not I can kill him or not, or if I could take his head. It's about keeping his attention.
Well, might I suggest moving a little bit further away from Neris? That way, if he does AoE, it's not going to damage Neris and cause him to fail a saving throw by taking damage.
Yeah, that was just bad luck that he was right there, you know.
Yeah, I was just making a reference,
I can't.
future reference.
So you're sort of on my torch with the dragon guy. If you'd be willing to move him over tidbit so I can get my torch back.
There you go.
There it is.
No, he's standing on
Oh,
your
yeah.
torch.
It's in the water now. It's gone out.
What are you gonna do, Soggy?
Soggy is going to try and get onto the back of this giant thing.
It's flying in the air. It's 20 feet above you.
I thought it landed.
Nope,
Sorry.
nope. Hasn't landed yet.
He's
It's still flying.
Yeah. Another Eldritch Blast.
Oh man, that is close. Let me see.
So it's 15, right?
Oh no, that ain't gonna hit. That ain't gonna hit.
So it's certainly 15. That's the AC I have to hit.
It's above 15. It's above 14 at least, at any rate. So,
Yeah.
uh, you again fail to hit the dragon with your Eldritch Blast.
And Stubby's just like, swim away! Swim away! Did you hear what Stuggy said?
Yes, I did. Oh, my breath weapon recharged. How lovely.
Oh no.
I don't get to use it this turn. Because I rolled
Okay.
for my breath weapon recharge on the first turn when I rolled it and it didn't recharge. So I don't get to use it now on this turn.
So it's sort of like a delayed thing with a recharge.
Right, right. And now I can use it on my next turn. But I think for now, I'm just going to swoop low, tail slap Donovan.
Ouch, you got slapped.
And yeah, so I just kind of swoop low to the water, tail slap you, and now I'm only like right at the water surface. And you get hit for 10 bludgeoning damage as my tail slaps you across your face.
Okay, he's a pretty big boy. Do I have to roll for strength to see if I get like pushed anywhere?
No, oh wait, yeah, difficulty class 16, strength to be knocked prone. Oops, forgot about that. And you are knocked prone, so you are on your butt in the water, sir.
And there goes my torch, I guess.
Uh, actually roll a dexterity save. We'll see if you manage to keep it above the water. You do. So, fortunately for you, your torch is still lit, but unfortunately, you are prone and in the water with a half dragon right above you.
And it's right near the surface of the water based off what you just said.
Yes.
So. It's going to be lit.
Oh, duh.
I was getting ready to ask if you
You
getting
know,
ready to make his
it's not
death
something I
save.
normally do, you know, so.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was getting ready to ask.
Oh, 1 and 1.
This is getting out of hand.
And Neris is like floating in the water too, by the way, guys. So like, you know.
Can't get all the way over to him. I can get about right there. And then I'm going to fire an arrow once
Into
more.
his leg and pull him closer.
Yeah, because that's what you do to friends. You shoot him in the leg. Not great stroke. At least I'm
Yep.
rolling better damage
Yep.
consistently, though.
And
So.
you just barely miss the AC, so the arrow hits him in a hard plate on his belly and it bounces right off.
That sucks.
So it costs you half your movement to stand up from prone.
Which I will.
You're only gonna get like 7.5 feet.
Yeah, and now you only get half of your movement because this is still rough terrain.
But keep in mind, he is near the surface of the water, so you should be able to reach him with a melee attack if you so chose.
However, he is holding a torch and a shield, not a
Oh, he's
melee
only gonna
weapon.
get a torch and a shield. Okay, that would make sense then. He can always pull an Eingerman, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Well, I can't hit it with the torch. Still like a torch.
it's
That's
called
that's
pulling
the
an
joke.
Eingerman.
Hitting things with torches. That is what Eingerman did. He was the torch master. We were so close to
I
making
guess
a
I'm
feed
not.
for it.
I'll move a bit this way, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna um yeah, I guess I'll take the dodge action. Just prepare that.
Okay. So now
But I
he
still
has
be able to hit.
what? Go ahead.
Can I still hit this thing?
No. Dodge is
Okay.
an action, otherwise you can take an attack instead.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with the dodge action.
So now he has disadvantage if he attacks you.
Cool. Since I can't really do much else, I think. Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Oh, bonus action, good plan. So now your armor class is +2.
Nice. That should help out a little bit.
Cool. I don't know if there's any special command I need to do to cast that, but
You
otherwise I'll just
you
end my
just
turn.
press the button on the spell, but yeah. And that's just that we have the information of what popped up. There you go.
All right, and then
Soggy, it's near the surface of the water.
Doggy's gonna try and get on the shoulders of Elwyn. Is that the thing I can do?
You said on my shoulders before, but I'm not sure if it's while you were in the water that you climbed onto my shoulder.
I mean, you can climb up on him, so, like, yes.
Elwyn wouldn't object to such, given the circumstances.
Yeah, I would have. Would it give less of a disadvantage?
Well, you're still in the bright light, so that's why you have disadvantage. However, Donovan is now next to him, so it cancels it out, and it's normal.
Does that hit?
Yes, it does, dealing 5 force damage to the dragon, half dragon, and this seems to fully damage it.
Aha! Doggy finally hit!
It didn't roll the other attack. But okay, so it bites at you. 19. Does that hit your armor class?
I have an AC,
Nice.
and I think he has disadvantage against me.
He did roll with disadvantage. You have an AC of what? It cut out.
20.
Nice. And so that's +2 now too, so it's 22 or it's 20 now.
Hit my armor class is 20.
So it's 22 now with Shield of Faith.
No, right now my armor class is
Got you.
20 with shield.
Yep, got you. No problem. All right, so now I'm going to do the tail slap because somehow it didn't calculate in the multi-attack. Oops, cancel that. Got to do it with the disadvantage.
Don's done.
All right, so he's 2-1, but he's still floating in the water like he could start to drown.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, that's why we gotta
Ellen-
heal him.
That's why Ellen. Well, I best I can do is stabilize him. And that's exactly what I was planning to do, using like Owen's combat medic sort of training, because he probably would have received that from being a soldier.
Yeah,
At least some basic first aids.
yeah, for sure.
Never used medicine before, so I didn't know where it was off the top of my head. Shoot.
Yep, so he is stabilized and conscious, but not like really ready to fight or anything.
Right. And I believe that's going to take up my turn right there. Elwin's going to look behind him. Soggy, pin this thing to the ground.
Donovan, better do something. Suggy says. That's what Suggy says to Donovan.
Hmm. Darn, I kind of messed up my macros. I think I. Not like I can hit him anyway. So I'm gonna move, and this gate is open.
Yeah, that gate.
Yeah,
Open that. That's
it's
how we
it's
got in.
wide open now.
And then I'm gonna take the guess I could take the dodge action again.
Quick question.
Oh, you just moved out of my threaten range? Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so
Maxwell.
I guess I'll hang out here. Um. Oh no, I get okay. No, I can't hit. You're 20 feet in the air, right?
No, he's
Nope.
floating just above the water right now.
Yep.
That's why I'm yelling to Soggy for him to pin him to the ground.
Actually, when I multi-attack, now I'm standing in the water. But it's kind of the
Oh,
same
smart.
thing because I'm big, you know.
Big.
You see the Croco Dragon smile at your attack. Dracodile.
Dracodile. Alright then.
All right, yeah. End my turn.
Sir Soggy.
You there, buddy?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry. Sorry. I was just talking to the doggy still next to Elwin, casting another eldritch. Oh, that's critical.
You do indeed strike Rayorix right in his dumb Dracodile head, dealing 11 force damage and drawing his full attention.
Uh-oh. Uh, nice, nice dragon thing. Do not eat salt.
Oh boy.
And it breathes out fire towards all three of you once again.
So
I
now I
might
have
kill
to
him
make.
there.
Oh, Elwin just does like a backflip. Oh my word.
Oh no 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 no!
Just stabilized one.
So
Please.
So Neris and Soggy take 25 damage and are reduced to 0 hit points and are unconscious and dying. Elwin indeed flips out of the way, but does so back into the deep pool. So now you're swimming, treading water above that, but you only took half of the damage, so you take 12 damage.
Oh, this is terrible. This is like that corn. It's like that corn creepy thing in
Good thing I reset Neris's
Yeah.
things. Alright. I'm gonna come swimming back this way. Owen's going to see about trying to resuscitate Soggy a bit real quick. Alright.
So now
That's-
Soggy has advantage on his death saving throws.
Alright. Cool. And yeah, that's all I can do.
Oh man.
I know, we're getting knocked out. This is where it happens.
Darn, I'm not sure what to do here. I guess I'm gonna try to intimidate it again. Um, darn. And I'm gonna yell out, "Hey, I thought you were fighting me over here."
You attempt it, but you don't feel as though the half dragon was really listening. But he
I
listens
have
to
a
your
unexpected visitor. Just give me a minute.
Yep, he listens to your hand axe brand mace as you bring it down on his shoulder, dealing 7 points of damage. However, again, it appears to not deal full damage.
Where is my, where is the death saving throw?
Right by intimidate. Or, I mean, initiative. I got intimidate on the mind.
So it's, I got a nat 20!
So
it's
that's
literally
that's
dying today.
that's automatically you are stabilized.
Ellen's combat medic training has come in handy.
Do I click done?
Yep. So he knocks Donovan out with his tail slap and swims 50 feet away.
Doggy is not enjoying this.
Alright. Yeah, Ellen's going to attempt to stabilize Neris again. I don't have all that good of wisdom, and yet I'm getting good. But that was a 19.
So now Neris has advantage.
Alright.
So Donovan said he had an unexpected visitor, so we'll give him.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
You got knocked out, by the way.
Yeah, I'm knocked out.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're knocked.
And so you need to start making death saving throws
I mean,
now.
Soggy's stabilized. Neris is going
All right, give me a second. I gotta find that on my.
Nope,
death
it's
save, all you
yeah,
do
it's
is click on the token.
token right at the top, right next to the arrow. All right, that's one.
So Soggy stabilized. Neris has advantage to stabilize himself next turn, and then I'm coming to help you next.
What happened to the dragon?
He swam 50 feet towards the exit.
Doggy kind of like staggers and says, "No more fighting dragons, crocodiles."
We can't afford to let it out of this cave and attack Lake Town. Lake Shore's from.
Lakeshore.
But Doggy almost died. Doggy's not well for crocodile dragon, and he kind of like is slumped over Elvin's shoulder.
Just hang in there, buddy.
So yeah. He's going to be hanging on to Elwin, okay?
Well, I believe you backflipped out of there, so you would have fallen off as I backflipped. He fell off.
But he can climb back up now.
Yeah, he can climb back up now, but I just realized that was probably what happened when he got hit by the breath weapon.
Oh yeah.
Now Neris. Alright. Now, so if you wouldn't mind moving your token over to... Oh, wait, you probably can't. I have to... Oh, you can move it. Oh, okay, I am going to just help stabilize Donovan over here.
And you do. So now Donovan has advantage on his death saving throw. I said advantage.
Oh my word!
So
You
that's
try so hard.
that's one fail. Donovan slips closer to the brink of death.
Soggy is going to trying to help with the medicine check.
Well, he already has advantage, so there's not much else that can be done.
Soggy's going to try and find a way to nurse his own wounds. So that would
I'd say
so
we
I
should keep it.
so that would make a medicine check, right?
Go ahead. Yep. Yeah, so as far as you can tell, Donovan has swallowed some water, and you can convey that information to Elwyn.
I was referring to Soggy's own wounds.
Oh, well, I applied it to Donovan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just letting you know how it's going to work, that you realize that Donovan has swallowed some water.
Soggy notices he, he is permanently drowning.
That's a good point. We gotta get the water out. The dragon's coming back.
And that is the last one. He is stabilized.
I thought he had already stabilized last round.
I
'Cause I
was
thought that was
pretty
his
sure this was
third.
the third one. Pretty sure
I
this.
thought the last. I could be wrong. I thought the last one was third though.
I'm almost
I might have been
positive
counting
this
from
is
what.
third.
I might have been counting from one of his previous. Either way, he's still stabilized. Either way, so. Elwood's gonna roll Donovan over to. Hopefully, I don't. It's gonna be difficult to remove water from someone's lungs while they're floating there. I guess try to pick him up and do Heimlich.
Stab him in the lungs.
I don't think that's recommended. Elwin's skilled, but Elwin's got some skill with medicine, but he's not that skilled. He's not a surgeon. Yeah, I think I'm just basically gonna roll him over and then
Yep.
try and ready an arrow for if the dragon comes any closer.
And he continues to have advantage. All right, so now you have 2 and 2. Right? No, 1 and 2. 1 success, 2 failures.
I thought it was 2 successes, 1 failure.
Yeah, because this first one's 11.
Oh, his first was an 11? Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right, 2 and 1. His first one was a 2. Oh, yeah, that was his second one. Yeah, we're good.
I'm feeling worried now. Going longer than I thought it was.
It has a spot on the sheet to track it, so you don't have to, like, remember.
Right.
Soggy's going to try and kind of like still trying in some way. Is there any way he can help Naris?
Well, he's already stabilized.
Like with healing?
He's already stabilized.
So he's going to try and kind of like make a perception check, maybe,
Okay.
to see if there's anything else in the empty room where the dragon crocodiles were.
Okay.
23.
Yep, so there's a giant hole in the ground that leads to wherever the beast was being kept.
I think this goes down to wherever he was kept. Soggy's going to try and destroy water onto the hole to try and empty it. Is that a
Okay.
good idea?
You can, I mean, it only destroys a small amount of water at a time, and there's a lot of water here, so. But you're not the most intelligent, so maybe you don't realize that, like, it's just too much water and you cast it anyway. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
way too much water to destroy.
yeah, I know that.
Oh,
Soggy,
I figured you knew that. I'm just saying, like, for Soggy's
yeah,
purposes.
Soggy doesn't know that.
Right. So yeah, if you want to try and cast it, it'll destroy a small amount and then it'll fill back in with the rest of the water.
Soggy kind of like, we must empty hole, and kind of like tries to empty it. Yeah, and a small amount just kind of like, and like,
Yeah, Soggy, I don't think that's gonna be exactly the easiest plan in the world.
Neris is like, well, companions, uh, this was fun, but I think we better get out of here before we become this thing's meal.
That much I can agree with to some extent, but again, we can't let this thing attack the lake. Can't afford to let this thing get out. He's going. Owen's going to move. To right here. Just sort of continue holding an arrow at the ready.
Yeah.
Myself rolling death saves.
One more to succeed and two more to fail.
Will maybe still have advantage or not?
And that is two. Donovan starts to choke and cough on his water in his lungs and succumbs to death.
oh, I'm so sorry.
But did the advantage not
Did he
stop
roll
because I
with? Oh,
stopped?
you didn't roll with advantage? Roll one more dice. Oh my god.
Ooh, I was feeling worried there. I was like,
Okay,
Oof.
so you succeed and you stabilize. Wow, don't do that to me.
I got you covered.
That was crazy. What a
You
swing.
died for a moment.
You die. Oh wait, never mind. You're fine.
I died.
Like I didn't even know what to say for a second there. I was just like, yeah. So that's not good, obviously. So I went ahead and ended combat for now because Reorix has indeed, like, not stuck around here. He took enough damage from you guys to realize that you were not an easy enough first meal, and he went off to find something a little easier to procure.
Giant crabs.
Or humans.
That too. Anyway, we need to start making our way out of here. I think everyone can agree on that one.
Yes, does everybody agree to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take you guys through this step by step, and then we'll deal with it.
Do we encounter Mayorix anywhere along the way, or see evidence of where he? Oh,
So as you guys slowly make your way through the rough terrain, you come to the entrance. And at the entrance, you spot the broken statue of the golem.
you cut out there.
You spot the broken statue of the golem.
Oh, no.
No. That's all you just no.
Oh no! I said, oh no.
Oh, you said oh no. I thought you were just like no, that
No, it's probably
incorrect.
Darth Vader, no.
I make perception because this is not happening.
This is
Now he's
not
going
happening.
to try and scavenge the remains of the golem.
Scavenge the remains of the golem?
The
Like
statue.
like how? Like what?
Like, to see if there's anything inside of it. Like, stuff.
It's made of stone. Through and through.
But okay, sorry, I'm sorry.
It's stone inside, stone outside.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just huge chunks of stone. That's why I wasn't sure what you meant.
As in, like, I was checking for, like, if there was any ancient artifacts, like that was powering it.
Nope. It's just stone.
Did we at least like? Oh yeah, we got like the equipment.
Yeah, we got that equipment from the one chest.
Mm-hmm. I like how Donovan's just like, what the hell just happened? We came down here and got our asses kicked for nothing?
Pretty much. Well, we got these pretty cool weapons.
It was an experience.
Agreed. But now that Half Dragon is now on the in Lake Town.
So I assume you guys make your way to the old mill then?
Make our way to the mill, I assume is what you said. 'Cause you
To the old mill then?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that unless anyone else has objections to that.
Yeah, Foggy just kind of like slumped over Elwin's shoulders. What does Elwin do exactly? Arrive at the place.
Elwin's not necessarily going to go straight into the old mill. He's actually going to head into the woods, trying to look. Nose would be helpful in the healing process.
Okay, so you can go ahead and go do that and roll for
That's what I need to
survival
roll.
to see what
Yeah.
you. So, you know of a few things, but the best thing that you can find is just a mushroom that will ease the pain.
Well, it's better than nothing. He'll take what he can of that fruit.
Doggy,
Soggy, what?
I think Soggy is going to help assist with that since I imagine he's he's a, he's proficient in survival.
Yep, but unfortunately, Elwin had gone off on his own a little bit, so Soggy can maybe use his survival to go fish for some food for them so that you guys don't have to burn another
Yeah,
ration.
yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna go rest.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
do I roll with advantage or not?
You don't roll with advantage, but it is only because there's not an overabundance of fish in this area. The mill and everything makes it a little harder to fish right here. So you do manage to catch some though, and you have fresh fish ready to fry up and cook for everybody so that they don't have to burn a ration in order to avoid exhaustion. And everybody can now benefit from a long rest in order to go ahead and recover from the battle. And from there, what is it that you guys, want to do? Obviously, you take the day to rest. I mean, that's just, there's no way you can do anything else, really.
Yeah.
So you guys
Yeah.
take the day to rest, but now you're having the day to discuss what you're going to do as you rest. So discuss amongst yourselves what it is that you want to do, and then we'll go from there.
Well, Elwin's
All
also
right.
gonna take the time while resting to study his bow. But
Soggy's going
So
to
after
try.
pull out, I'm gonna pull out the artifact I got, the tools, and I'm gonna realize that I have no idea how to use them.
Soggy's just kind of like going to be examining the blade he just recently got. The one that says this belongs to the one who owns the town of such and such.
Well, I'm gonna proclaim. I seem to have forgotten how to blacksmith.
that's a rather odd situation for you right there.
Sometimes people forget things.
But forgetting an forgetting in its entirety on how to blacksmith so soon.
Maybe I was under the water longer than I thought.
Agreed. Maybe they were. But we need to figure out what we're going to do next.
Soggy's just kind of like examining the blade he recently got. The one with the words on it, the elven words. Did, did you hear what I said? Sorry if I sound like a broken record.
DM's just thinking.
No, sorry, I was hitting the wrong button. But no, it appears to be a regular dagger at this point. As I said, all of these items require attunement, and perhaps the dagger does too. You haven't really examined it, for magical properties with any kind of detect magic or anything like that. So you can't really tell. It appears to be a finely made and very expensive dagger, but other than that, there's no like markings or anything that's going to tell you anything more about it.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Oh yeah, so I guess we went to sleep and we woke up, right?
Well, a long rest doesn't always necessarily mean sleep like for the entire time. And so, you guys can have been doing several things, but yes, it is assumed that at some point you went to sleep.
All
And
right.
of course, Poggy's been trying to attune to his newfound blade. The town.
Yeah, like I said, Elvin's gone over to Donovan trying to discuss a plan of action. What he thinks we should do.
For what?
Well, for one thing, we have a half dragon that's running about. That's not exactly conducive to.
One moment, guys. I'm going to get back. One moment. Just wait for me.
Not exactly
Just going to be
conducive.
gone for a moment. Okay.
It's not exactly conducive to a safe area if we have a half dragon flying about this around here.
Yeah, the half dragon. He says as he's like kind of rubbing his head.
So, any ideas on how we should approach this?
Dragons, not exactly my specialty.
Doesn't mean you wouldn't have some idea, though. I mean, best I can say is that we track it down, and then we'd probably end up. By that point, we'd probably end up in a similar situation to what we were just in. We weren't prepared enough for that fight. Is what I'd say.
Your guess is as good as mine, buddy.
As you're saying that, you get a flash from something, a memory that's not yours, and you see yourself fighting against a dragon, but something isn't right. It's not the you that you remember. It seems like a past life, and you see flashes of fighting against a full-blown dragon and being this like heroic knightly figure, and memories of like how to defeat dragons come flooding into your brain about like using reach weapons to keep them at bay, and that you need magical weapons to pierce their thick hide, and just stuff like that.
You take you're relaying that, Donovan?
Yeah, I'll say that we're gonna need better equipment, things that keep them at a distance, things like magic to be able to get through.
Well, this bow is still new, and it did have runes similar to the one I had on my old bow. So it definitely wouldn't hurt for me to see about what it could be capable of. And I do have limited usage of magic, but I do have it.
Oh, and by the time you wake up, Elwyn, you find that you have attuned with the bow, and it has given its magical properties to you. It's +1 to attack and damage for any attack you make with the bow, and then it also gives you 1 additional arcane shot per day.
Ooh, so now I got 3.
And then Donovan, you find that you have attuned with the Sunblade.
I'm back.
What form would you like the Sunblade to take?
I'm back.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
One second. So basically, the Sunblade can become
Nah,
any
that-
melee weapon.
I'm gonna go with longsword.
Longsword it is.
Classic. That is what its previous owner kept it in. So we just got done tuning to weapons, Suggy, after discussing that we needed magical weapons and equipment to do such attacking the half dragon.
Yes. And Soggy kind of like is thinking like if somehow Soggy can talk to Dragon Crocodile, so he could understand him. Maybe Soggy could convince Dragon Crocodile to not eat people.
Dragons are sort of carnivorous things. I don't imagine it'd go over well. Because if it's not eating people, then it's eating the food that the people eat.
I don't mean to break from the
Oh,
conversation, and this
Soggy,
dragon is
sorry.
obviously important.
Soggy was not thinking.
It's fine, so we appreciate the thought.
Go ahead, Donovan.
This dragon is important, and it's really unfortunate that we let this go. But I have to ask you all an important question. Who are you, and why do you keep calling me Donovan?
What do you mean? Your name is Donovan. You've been traveling with us for the past few days.
I have no idea what you mean. This is the first time I'm meeting you, and this is the first time.
Are you? You're not trying to trick us or anything with regards to that? Because that is very concerning if that's the case.
The last thing I remember is waking up underwater in a cave with you standing.
I see. Well, it appears that what had happened had more profound effects than we had thought. So, appears you lost your memories. Well, in that case, your name is Donovan. Have you haven't figured that out? That there, Zoggy, Elwin says, pointing to the kobold. That's Neris, pointing to the other elf, and I'm Elwin.
Well, it's nice to meet you all, I suppose. It would have been nice to have not met you in a
You kind of cut out there.
It would have been nice to have not have met you in a cave.
I imagine.
Maybe we should tell the local town guard?
I'm
You
not
say there's a
sure-
dragon about, right?
I'm not so sure the local town guard is exactly equipped to deal with this, but yes, there is a guard. But again, you saw how we were there. We're slightly better equipped. We were slightly better equipped than the town guard. But I mean, they might stand a chance, but again, it's anyone's guess as to whether or not they do. I don't imagine anyone's seen a dragon in these parts, or anything like a dragon in these parts, for a good long while. Besides, we're not exactly well liked by the guard currently.
Soggy attacked Doctor. Good Doctor. Remember that?
Donovan wasn't here for when that happened, but yes, I do remember.
I know that he wasn't there, but I was just noting.
Yeah. So we need to see about hunting down this half dragon. If you want to alert the town guards, we can most certainly do that, but I say we're at this point, with what we're equipped with, we're probably the best hope for these people.
Well, I say we should go fight.
Well, we have to hunt it down first. I don't suppose we have any good way of necessarily tracking this thing.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it was swimming, so tracking things that swim is obviously impossible.
Yeah, I thought it left the cave.
Well,
That's
it did leave the caves, but once it
again,
left
it keeps
those ruins,
flying.
then you're back in that swamp underneath the sewers, which is a huge mess of caverns that it could have swam anywhere to.
That's right. I forgot that it led back to the sewers.
Yeah,
It doesn't lead immediately back out.
right.
I thought you got out of the caverns and just flew away.
No, you guys have been making the whole trek the whole time. I just don't make you go through each map.
Yeah. I just forgot about the sewers. Is what happened. So.
But there's that under the sewers part too. So like he could be anywhere. Well, not anywhere. He's pretty big. I mean, you'd be hearing shouts of Godzilla from the town if he was like coming up out of the sewers.
Right. Well, that gigantic turtle seems like a good place to start. After all, that would provide quite a meal for it, now wouldn't it? Assuming you could eat.
You guys did pass that way going out.
Oh, that is quite right.
Why do I have these two frog legs on my...
Oh, you cut those off the frog, remember? Off that one giant frog for food. As we were making our way to... I think it was to the weapons at the moment. But through that cave system.
Strange.
Oh, were you asking that in character or out of character?
That was in character.
Yeah, that was in character.
Okay. It sounded kind of like it was out of character there for moments. So I was explaining it like that. But generally the same thing was explained. Well. Just because we passed by there once, we did rest for a good long while, which means heading back through that area.
Yeah, I'm in no way saying that he could not have hidden from you. I'm just saying that nothing jumped out at you on your way. Right.
Yeah. Well, are we down for a hunt then?
Hope we'll have a better time than last time.
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly.
Soggy agrees as he's kind of like sharpening his newest blade and saying, Soggy is ready.
Well, let's get mosey.
Yes, we're heading to where that giant turtle was first.
Okay.
I don't think Donovan's been through that area yet. Obviously, his character out of character.
Right.
But anyway. Just trying to find the map, I take it.
Yep, just grabbing the map. We're all good.
Oh, and how is that, by the way? The sort of the angle I'm going here,
That's
the whole sort of amnesiac.
Yeah, that's all good.
Cool. So I was like trying to justify like I have like no intelligence and like
and it really works out. I imagine with that nat 1 in with the advantage, I imagine we could play off that as being the reason. Like low amount of oxygen to the brain. Alright. We're back here. And at least now you've got a weapon that lights up. So you can use your weapon at the same time as holding light.
just how
Sparky suggests that we watch out for frogs. Frogs.
There's 2 Elwins on the map.
so how would I act?
There's
How would you what?
How would I activate the sword? The glowy sword thing.
Arcadius Blade.
Yeah, there we go. One second.
Well, seems. I don't remember any back towards the direction of where the one where the can't remember it now. It was similar.
The
The
Odiug?
red dragon. The
The
what?
the Odiug?
Oh yeah. I don't imagine it would be in
Yes.
that direction.
The multi-mouth.
I don't imagine it'd be closer to that direction on account of based off the area right there. Well, yeah.
So what are we here for?
We're
You said there
here
was
to
a
find
giant
the
turtle?
half track. Well, the giant turtle's in this area, actually. Right on this map, like about it's like somewhere
So as you guys are descending through here, you have a rope set up,
swimming through there.
but this is sewage water, swamp water all throughout here, and it's deep. You have to swim. So once you lower yourselves down, Donovan, in your new chainmail, you're gonna have disadvantage to try and swim to the shore there. So unless you take your armor off before you come down, because they would have explained this all to you.
Sure, I'll take my armor off.
All right, so you have your armor stowed in your backpack as you try to swim across. Neris is having trouble swimming and only makes it partway across. So roll athletics.
Oh my word.
Elwin, you only make it partway across.
Does
Please.
Soggy have to make a check?
You do have to roll with advantage.
Not mistaken, the direction that the runes
Uh,
are in, Donovan, aren't actually
Is or or acrobatics?
It's athletics.
$18. Soggy is just in
You-
his environment.
You swim to the shore.
Say we go this way, because it looks like if we go further down here, it should.
Soggy kind of like that way, right?
Donovan, you manage to swim your speed, so you can move up to 30 feet. All right. So for everybody else, all of the splashing has drawn some unwanted attention.
Oh, it seems it's still here. It's very likely you're still gonna go ahead of me on this one. I don't know what it was. I guess Nicholas was just the driving force behind Elwin.
Yeah. Soggy and Donovan, you guys can still roll initiative as well.
Soggy kind of like before combat. Let Turtle know some.
Oh, that's not Soggy. I was gonna say that's kind of funny. Soggy goes to talk to the turtle just snaps out.
No.
Neris gets bitten hard by the giant snapping turtle, nearly biting him in half.
Soggy yells, "Oh no! That is hurt."
Guess I'll try to swim back out to these guys.
Wait a minute. It's not the turtle's turn.
You got a surprise round.
Oh, right.
Yep, so you can swim up to your speed.
All right, 1 second.
And then that's your turn.
Cool. I guess they'll help me out.
Neris pulls out his rapier and attempts to attack the turtle that is biting him.
Okay, so while range of each other like this, I have the fighting style protection.
Yep.
So, as long as you are within 5 feet of me, while I have my shield, which I do, where while the enemy that we are in front of, that they are within 5 feet of me also, and I have a shield, they will roll at the cost of my reaction. They roll at disadvantage against. So
Yep.
yeah.
But now also remember you're swimming, so that's not going to apply in this instance.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to use a shield while swimming.
Soggy yells, "No, Bad Turtle! We need you! Your help, not you to be eating!" And Soggy kind of like blasts him with mines.
Alright, so your sliver of psychic damage burrows into the snapping turtle's mind. Not doing a whole lot of damage, but driving home what you just said. Roll for persuasion.
Understood. Do I have advantage?
No. Alright,
That doesn't work, does it?
I'm not telling you what it does. I'm gonna. Now it's Owen's turn.
Do I need to make another athletics check for swimming?
To swim,
Real
yes.
quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, you can swim up to your speed.
I'm gonna move basically to right here before turning around and firing a regular arrow. Oh wait, unless that's
Your arrow bounces off the turtle's hard shell.
okay.
The turtle releases Neris and says, "So hungry!"
Cool.
To Soggy. Soggy can speak with animals.
No, that's what I mean. Dasagi, do you convey that to us? You there, buddy?
Soggy?
Yep.
The turtle said he was so hungry.
Oh. Uh, maybe. Maybe Soggy can convince him that there's better meat in kind of like if he finds the half dragon.
He just wants meat.
Yes. And so Soggy kind of like I think
You guys are meat.
Yes, I know this.
He dropped Neris for now,
He-
but like either give him meat or he's just gonna continue to eat you.
Okay. Is there any of those dead frogs around?
That was weak.
I have-
Sal.
I have 2 dead
Okay,
frog legs on my
Soggy's
back.
gonna try and get help, trying to
Did you
lure a
hear what I
frog over
said?
here.
Yeah, if you convey what the turtle is telling you, Donovan might be able to toss him his frog legs
Yes,
like a filthy
that's what I do.
Frenchman.
What?
Like a filthy Frenchman.
Ho 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 ho!
So yeah, I throw the frog legs at the
The turtle gobbles them up and says, "More!"
just
Soggy
about
kind
away.
of like glance. Soggy can try and Soggy can find more. Soggy kind of like
Bring me more!
he sees one of the giant frogs in the distance.
Yeah, there's frogs around.
Soggy yells to Naris and Donovan, "Get more frogs!"
Jeez, Neris is not a good swimmer.
Yeah, he really sucks at swimming.
It's a good thing he didn't have to go on any aquatic scouting missions.
So, Soggy, what do you do?
So Soggy.
Soggy kind of like is trying to going to try and use like a tentacle to try and grab a giant frog. The one
Yeah,
over here.
yeah, so the frogs are no longer an obstacle for you guys. So, like, you can just say you use your tentacle to throw a giant frog at the turtle.
Yep.
And the turtle
So
gobbles it up and says thank you as it sinks to the bottom of the swamp.
Thank you.
Well,
a job well done, folks. Out of character thing, but Soggy says, "Soggy is diplomacy."
good work, Soggy.
Indeed, the little one did quite well.
Well, there's definitely a path down here. The Ray Works, the After Dragon might have gone this way. How tall is the ceiling right here in
Yeah,
this area?
anywhere in between 6 to 12 feet. You know, it varies in different places.
So the Half Dragon wouldn't be able to fly.
Not through here for sure, and it almost have to squeeze like in these tighter areas, you know. And then when it opens up, like the ceiling can get up to like 15 to 20 feet tall, you know. But
Right. Can I make like a survival check or something to see tracks?
yeah, yeah, you don't see any crocodile tracks going this way.
It didn't go this way. Hmm. Other places around here. I believe there might be. Looks like there. Unless there's like a path up here. Direction.
Why are we here?
It's in a cave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of hard to see in a cave. That's why lighting up your blade is pretty handy. Would not recommend going that way because I believe that, like I said, I believe that's the room. But this way.
Yeah, the ruins are off that way. You guys have come this way enough times to know that.
This way is a dead end. The way to go. Probably down towards here, roughly.
Hey, look, Trista is there.
She's been hiding.
This is my swamp.
Oh, that's good. Well, it doesn't appear to be.
So now you guys are swimming through the muck. Amuck, amuck. Oh, there's a whole mess of frogs, and as you guys
Yeah.
get close, you rile them up.
Frog. Wow, just consistent 9 on me initial. Yeah, it does look like there's a dead end down here, though. It means I'm gonna have to be further this way.
Neris is going to attempt to swim over to the shore.
Come on, Neris. You got this. No. Doggy paddling the whole way.
This giant frog is going to swim out towards Soggy.
He's like, no, not again.
Oh, dang, they're just ganging up on Soggy over there.
He's small. So 19 hits, 7 piercing damage, and you have to make an escape difficulty class 11 to get ungrappled on your turn.
So which kind of save?
No save right now. On your turn, you make an escape attempt using either acrobatics, athletics, or you can just use untrained strength or skill.
Stay together.
Yeah, I'd probably recommend. Neris could use a short rest.
I'm gonna attack. So yeah, he goes to attack. The giant frog attacks Elwyn. He gets an attack of opportunity from me,
Oh, okay.
and he gets 3 attack of opportunities.
You hit, dealing 7 radiant damage to the frog as the blade of Arcadius cuts deep into his amphibious skin.
So which kind
Alright.
of save do I have to make?
Either athletics or acrobatics. No, you only get 1 attack of opportunity.
Combat reflex.
That's how many you can take in a round.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So that just makes it so that like I'm not. Okay. Cool. Yeah. That.
Yeah.
60.
Yeah. It's all good. And yes, you
So like
escape
I
the
see
frog's
like
mouth.
if like there were two frogs and like
Right.
one tried to hit like I hit the
So
other
then
one
you
and then
could
I
hit.
Soggy.
and then
Yes.
not wait till the next round and
Can Soggy run away?
You can move, but you'll take attacks of opportunity. And yes, exactly, Donovan.
oh, and by the
Ah.
way, it has
Soggy
acquired
yells,
attacks from
"Help,
me
Soggy, before he comes me heal."
to let you that sentinel
What?
the frog I hit can't move.
Oh, got you.
Did you? Since he can't run away from it,
Elwin, upon hearing Soggy yelling out, is going to turn his direction and fire an arrow.
that does not hit.
No, it does not.
Well, I tried. Swim that far.
Once again, Arcadius's blade slices into the giant frog.
Frog, sorry.
This time taking its head clean off.
Cool.
Mm,
May I still be able to take my movement action?
Yes. But you have to swim.
Alright. Yeah. Woof, I guess get about here. Then I'll end.
Huh, how did this frog not go? Oh, what? This is still round 1. 0. I believe an 18 hits you, dealing 3 piercing damage, and you are once again grappled.
Soggy yells, "Not again!" Soggy does not like this.
is Mr. Frog about to get to attack me?
Even with disadvantage, Neris manages to stab the frog. And the frog did try to bite you, but he missed.
Oh,
Soggy would not like to be eaten.
Well, it's gonna take a little bit. I mean, you're like at a really disadvantageous like location.
Oh, don't forget to subtract the 3 more damage, Soggy. But now this frog can't bite you because the other frog has you grabbed in its mouth. So he actually breaks off and is going to try to attack Neris. Neris is not looking so hot, you guys.
That's a bit worrisome.
I'm a
Soggy's going to try and do Thunder Wave to get out of the grapple. Is that a good idea?
No, it takes a. You need it has like
Hello?
a. It has a semantic component to it, man. You're not gonna be able to do that with your hands off.
Well, you can
Yes.
still attack
Uh,
with.
you can attack, and technically you could cast a spell. However, because you're grabbed, it's not gonna work as well as you think pushing the frog. Like it's still got you grabbed. You have to break the grapple.
Plus, that's an AOE. You'd be damaging yourself.
Well, no, you never damage yourself on that.
With Thunderwave, yeah.
That
Sure.
does not work. So I can't do anything.
No, you can still attack, and you even can cast a spell. But I would just suggest casting like Eldritch Blast.
Oh, what did you suggest?
Well, too late now.
Could also just stab at it.
Nope, he cast Thunderwave. So the frog fails its saving throw and is pushed. How far? 15? No, 10 feet. But since
Soggy
you're
yells,
still in its mouth, so are you.
"Spit out Soggy right now!"
Get in my belly.
Yo, have you ever seen a frog eat something? Yo, it's like kind of brutal. Like it
What
does
were
not
you
get.
going to suggest?
You could try stabbing it.
I was
You
gonna
do have
say
your dagger.
Eldritch Blast does a lot of damage and is like your best bet to kill the frog and therefore get it to drop you.
Good point. Sorry. I was trying to think.
No, it's you didn't like do anything that wasn't like a good try. It was just not gonna work in this instance.
Firing a longbow with that frog right there is going to cause it to be disadvantaged because he's harrying me, right?
Yes.
Daenerys needs the assistance far more.
Firing your arrow at the frog, you nail it, but it doesn't kill it.
Alright, then. To the end of my turn.
Woo! So I'm just gonna come over here and give some backup.
The frog swallows you, dealing 3 more damage, and um, um, the target is swallowed. You are blinded, restrained. You have total cover against any other attacks, but you're going to continue to take ongoing acid damage as long as you remain inside the frog.
Soggy just yells before he swallows. Help!
And then everything goes dark as you're drawn inside the frog.
You better start cutting your way out.
He's got Eldritch Blast from. We're just gonna see the frog literally explode.
I hope us
Oh, Neris misses the frog.
right next to you. I got you, bro.
Actually, I'm just going to take the disengage. What am I thinking?
I'm so sorry I couldn't hear you.
He's going to disengage instead. I don't know what I was thinking.
You're not supposed to make the saving roll yet.
I thought he was
Well,
rolling to swim. And you're not grabbed because you're not small or smaller.
oh,
Ah,
well, yeah, he hit me.
Yep. So 7 piercing damage, but you're not actually grabbed because the frog is not big enough to be able to swallow you whole.
Cool. I took subtracted the damage, didn't I?
Nope. Oh yeah, it's 32 out of 39. Yep, you're good.
Hey, where's that guy going?
He's
Behind
moving
you
around.
to get advantage. And then he's biting you for 5 damage.
You said 5.
Yep, and another 2, so 7 total. Okay, so
Yeah, it
at
would
the
be
start of the
really
frog's
awesome.
turn, you take damage. Oh, 1 second. And at your turn, you can escape uh, the same as the grab, I think. Yep. So you got to just keep trying to escape the grab. Difficulty class 11. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, there's no escape. You're just gonna keep taking damage. Yeah, you're restrained.
So Eldritch Blast.
So it's dead.
No, they have to kill it.
Oh, please save me. I'm begging you.
I'm already at disadvantage, and I can just barely see that frog on the edge of my line of sight. So, this shot. As I'm doing that, I'm gonna yell at Neris to try and this.
You nail the frog, the one that's biting Soggy.
Yes, the one that's got soggy.
You nail the frog for 12 damage. It's a lot, but not enough to kill it. And then Neris says, "You go, I got you."
Yeah.
He's gonna run along the shore to attack the frog there.
At least on his turn. Ouch.
You swing Arcadius's blade, but the frogs are swarming you and swimming and biting at you, and you find it hard to fight in this thick, swampy water.
I would really like it if we can like difficult terrain.
You take 5 more damage, Soggy.
That's sort of why I'm sticking to it, because if you stick to like this lighter area, you can at least stand in it, so it's
Yep.
you don't have to make
One
a
second,
reflection
please.
check.
Elwin, does that hit you for 5 damage?
Yes. And he'd be able to use. Oh snap! That thing should be dead.
1 hit point.
Well, he's got that offhand short sword.
Ooh,
Ooh, yeah.
Letus.
See, I would have.
That does it.
The frog is dead. Don't worry. As soon as we get Soggy free, I'm starting my assault over there. Done.
Oh, terrible. I know these are just frogs, but come on.
People have
So that would be 7 more piercing damage for Donovan.
Man. Alright. And given how how the frog that's got Soggy's right at the edge of my distance, still at disadvantage.
You would not be at disadvantage
like-
now.
Line of sight.
Do you want to know the honest truth? Like, I can't help you. Like, I can't even see that far. So I didn't even see you get.
I can just barely see the frog on my line of sight. That's why I was asking.
The frog is technically right here, but in order to, keep Soggy's token active, I just moved it off to the side a little.
Right. So it's just a straight roll, is what you said, right?
Yeah. You kill the frog. Soggy, you come tumbling out of its mouth into the water.
Soggy, and in a bad, bruised and damaged way, just furious anger as he rolls up, just decides to multiply stab the corpse of the frog that just swallowed him. No, eat it! No, eat it! No, eat it! No, eat it! No, eat it!
All right then. Then I'm
You
Donovan.
nail the frog with the arrow, dropping it dead.
That's going to be my turn. Hopefully that helps you out a little bit.
Which frog was that, top or bottom?
It's the top one.
So the frog is not quite dead, but you did manage to smack it about.
Q.
I am not swimming out there.
Thank you, friend.
Sorry. seven more piercing damage.
My goodness.
Man, I really
rolls.
like my other paladin because I've been like, nah, that's all right. You just go there. I'll handle this.
Three
My
more
goodness.
piercing damage.
These attacks, man. I definitely feel short rests at the very least isn't after this. Sir Soggy.
You there, buddy? Soggy.
I know. Soggy's kind of like, after he stabbed multiple times, he's going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at the weakest.
Remember disadvantage. Although it's canceled out, so regular roll.
Yeah, I know that.
And you
Yeah, I
kill
know
that
that.
you kill that frog with your Eldritch Blast. It explodes into
It kind of
chunks of
just like
frog
the
parts.
force just bursts from the force.
Yep.
How's it feel to have frog guts all over you, Donovan?
Better than having frog guts all around you. Like being swallowed.
Oh man, I rolled crit and it gave me a minimum damage for the crit. That's a tier.
Yeah, it is. That's wow. Wow. So there
That's
you
like
go.
average damage for me by this point.
Not even.
Because my damage has oddly enough. So I mean, It's a trade-off.
And I'm a
You strike the frog.
I did 9 damage because I smited it. It was smoked.
And so the frog is dead.
Can we get out of this swamp now?
So Sagi's going to, after that oral deer, Sagi's going to try and search the remains of the frogs to see if they ingested something precious.
Elvin's gonna go over here.
They're
I say we
just frog guts. You guys watch as Soggy is ripping apart the frogs.
rest for a bit.
Both greed and spite for Sagi. And Soggy kind of like throws over some frog legs to where the giant turtle was. Did you hear what I said?
Yep.
Before falling behind.
You need to, Donovan, since we're taking a short rest right here.
Yep. Let's see. How do I just expand that?
If you're trying to spend hit dice, it's right on your token. You just click your token and then it'll say spend hit dice.
Nothing's happening.
It's up a lot.
So
A lot of hit dice.
Your first one was 10. Soggy, yours was 9. Donovan, if you spend a second one, it was also 10.
Yeah,
so
I just
do I spend
the
2?
2 is good.
If you want to spend another one, Soggy, you can.
So Donovan regains 20 hit points.
20 for 2, yep. And Soggy, you get another 6 on your second one.
Yep, that's good enough.
You don't add your Constitution modifier.
Everything's added automatically.
Oh, okay. All right. If it's okay, I'm just gonna take like 5 minutes. And I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, I was actually going to find out what you guys, planned on doing from here. Obviously, you took a short rest.
I mean, I'm still thinking to chase down Ray Orcs, but if they don't, that's fine. We can go do something. We can go figure out what else to do.
Well, I'm just wondering, are you going to press on through the caverns here? Because aside from that spot where Reorix didn't go, you've explored pretty much this whole area.
You were cutting out there. And
Aside
Yes,
from
ma'am.
the spot where you already confirmed there isn't tracks of the half dragon, half crocodile, that's the only area of the cave you haven't explored.
yeah, that was basically what I was planning to see about doing. Like going over. 'Cause I believe this was the area, right?
Yeah, if you go further to the right, then you're going into the ruins. And if you go back down to the south, that's the area where you know that he wasn't, or at least you didn't find any tracks. So either you're going that way or you're going to the ruins or you're getting out of here. And that's the ruins that way. You guys are going back to the ruins?
That's the ruins that way. Which would mean that the half dragon gotten into the sewers or anywhere around this swamp.
You haven't seen any evidence of them anywhere around this swamp.
Because I didn't see any track.
Where is the next map?
I mean, we could always explore for. Never hurts to check. It seemed likely.
Pushing deeper into the cavern, you find more fetid water, and the stench grows thick in the air.
Ugh.
Soggy knows. Soggy has been through a bunch of swamps before. An alternative path.
Slogging through this water is rough terrain. It's slow going. And as you round the corner, you come face to face with a monstrous Odiug.
Oh no, another one? That's not good.
It slogs forward through the water towards you.
Can I go? Okay. Oh.
Your arrow bounces off of its fleshy hide. Oh, that's me. I am going to step in front of Soggy and take the dodge action.
Soggy says, "Oh no, not another, not the other one!" Soggy yells as he shoots an Eldritch Blast. Oh, is it normal or advantage?
It's disadvantage because you're in the light of Donovan's sword.
Wait, but I'm near friends, so it nullifies.
The enemy has to be.
It's not if you're near friends, it's if the enemy is near friends, and the enemy isn't, and you're in burst light.
Yeah, Soggy just kind of like, it. Eat whatever this is! And shoots out a bolt.
Even with the bright light hindering your sight, you manage to strike the Odiug for 10 damage.
I'm gonna take a dodge action and hold my position.
Alright. Yeah, just stick to tried and true, I guess.
This time your arrow finds purchase, but it doesn't seem to deal a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I guess since I can move now, I step up and try to attack it.
He's got that offhand short sword.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna do that? Okay.
No.
I didn't know if it was one of those situations where I don't know.
It's not gonna be as much of a benefit, even though I'm not getting anything else with my bonus action. It's just gonna
Alright.
slow down the combat. Soggy?
Soggy's going to cast Witch Bolt on that freaky tentacle monster.
Soggy can get swallowed twice in one day.
Soggy's not that close to the creature,
Not yet.
so he's lucky. Wait, is it at advantage or normal?
It's at normal. Oh, no. Yep, normal. Yep.
Yeah, the
Disadvantage cancels out the advantage, so it's normal. Yep.
yeah.
So, unfortunately, your Witch Bolt does not strike the Odiug.
It's
Not.
the thing just swats it out of the sky.
Yeah. Even Arcadius's blade
Done.
cannot find purchase in the Odiug's thick hide.
Wow, we are just having. Oh my word.
Okay, so the
Well,
20.
I wanted to apply disadvantage for what's
Neris.
his name?
Got
Yeah.
you. Yep. So the 21 is the one that would be on you, and then the 23 would be on Neris, but I have to roll again for disadvantage. So you take 18. No, I'm sorry. 13. And so he misses. Oh, but because he hit you with your tentacle, you are now grabbed.
Moi. Let's see about roll for strength save, I guess.
Afterwards. It's not right now.
Okay.
On your turn, you can attack. It just automatically grabs you.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, unfortunately, you do not hit the Odiug.
Well, at least it doesn't consume it. So, plus with the arcane shot. Boom.
Oh, come on.
Soggy yells, "Don't worry! Soggy's here to help!"
Oh, thank God, we were worried there for a second.
Sorry if I took a millennia.
No, just, Soggy's
None of
here
us
to
are hitting.
rescue.
None of us are hitting. We could use the.
Soggy just blasts at the Otyugh, and it deals 17 lightning damage, right?
It does.
This red, I'm not gonna have enough arrows for the half dragon.
So now, Donovan, you can attempt an athletics or acrobatics to escape the grab.
Sure one. Yes. No.
So you are still grabbed. However, you can still attack.
Sure, I'll make with the stabby stab.
All right, unfortunately, your attack does not manage to pierce the Odiug's thick hide. So now you make a difficulty class 14 con save.
All right, 1 second, please.
You got this, man.
All right, so unfortunately, you take 15 bludgeoning damage and are stunned, but you are also knocked unconscious as the Odiug slams you against the wall and drops you to the ground.
Um, yeah.
This is like not your guys' day.
It really is. I'm gonna suggest after this fight, if I'm gonna almost suggest as soon as we get the chance and manage to get Donovan up, we disengage and head back. And Elwin's going to do his signature medicine.
Yep, so he'll have advantage on his death save. Well, actually, he's not even dying. He's just unconscious.
Oh, he's just unconscious. Okay, he's just unconscious again.
So I'm gonna allow that to bring him to consciousness, but still like, 0 hit points, so he's not able to do anything. But he's conscious. He's just like, oh, what the fuck?
Come on, man, we're getting out of here. And Elwin's going to grab Donovan by wrapping his arms underneath Donovan's to sort of drag him back.
Yep. So you're gonna prepare to drag Donovan.
Yes. And I believe I still have a moment, so I should be able to get back to right there. Right about. Right?
Yeah.
Or
you get half your speed.
Yeah, because you said prepare to drag him, so that was throwing me off right there. So dragging you back, you don't. That'll end my turn right there. Neighbors is still going. He says, "I'm not backing down."
He only
Soggy
regrets that he
yells.
didn't get sneak attack for that.
Soggy's going while he's trying. Wake Donovan up! We'll keep the monster away.
Man, damn.
You had to hit with the witch bolt first to be able to continue to do that.
I did hit it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm
probably
sorry.
the second
That's right.
time.
That's right.
Yeah.
I thought you had missed. My bad.
Yes,
So-
the electricity surges forth into the Otiug's body as 12 lightning damage.
Indeed.
So
Donovan rolls a death saving throw at advantage. Or no, you're not dying. Never mind. You're just like screwed unless you have lay on hands or anything like that available.
I do.
Oh yeah, then you can spend your lay on hands.
Yeah, I guess I'll spend a couple.
I found a perfect sound effect for the
16.
concentration of.
Okay, hold on though. Okay, hold on though. That's not important right now. Let's figure out what's going on with the lay on hands.
I know. I'm sorry.
Boom.
Okay, so you spend all of them, and now you are back up and fit to fight.
fight or run. Very dependent upon your point of perspective of what you want to do.
Oh yeah, and then it's gonna be my turn.
What's Naris's AC?
Less
Higher
than
than-
19.
I'm 13, but less than 19.
And he is bitten and must make a fortitude saving throw. Constitution. And that fails, so now he is going to have his maximum hit points reduced by 10 until the disease is cured. Every 24 hours.
Alright then. Elwin's seen his Sir Eingerman, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I was
Elwin.
gonna say, I couldn't remember if I was there when he did.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Neris, get out of there, and I'm just gonna hold a bursting arrow at the ready for when Neris backs off.
Okay. Neris disengages. Dealing 13 damage to the Odiug with your exploding arrow. The Odiug is badly injured.
Soggy yells, "Time to finish you!" We be finishing you! Does that kill him?
No. You can see roughly how many hit points he has.
Those are kind of blocking the health bar.
Uh,
Oh, does it?
and the Odiug is going to shamble backwards and try to sink into its swamp, but you can still see it.
Soggy yells, "After it! We can still kill it!"
Soggy, it's probably best that we learn. It's probably best that we retreat. Head back to the mill just to recoup for a bit. It seems that today we're a bit down on our luck. And with that, Elwyn is going to start walking away. About right there.
He does the slow walking away Hulk. All sad that he didn't get to kill anything. Yeah, well, if you guys retreat, then I'm going to go ahead and stop the combat here. The Odiug is not
Not going to
interested
retreat
in...
just yet. He's going to try and keep the concentration on the Odiug.
Okay. All right, you deal 6 more damage.
Eat! The cool monster!
Yep, you deal 6 more damage, but all of your allies are moving away.
Everyone going. Hello? We are killing it.
So now it's your choice. Do you stay and launch another attack, or do you follow your allies?
Another concentration.
Okay.
Soggy's not.
So now your allies are up on the shore.
Is the Odiug
Enraged? Yes, he is. He slams forward into you and gives you a tentacle.
Oh boy. Do we hear?
Ah! Soggy is regretting.
Oh no, Donovan, you guys are all up on the shore before you can
Oh, I
react
did-
to this.
I'm right here, but I will accept being.
You guys were moving away and calling for Soggy, and he pressed the attack. So now he takes 12 damage and is grabbed. And we can re-roll for initiative if you guys
Soggy
want to
was determined
rejoin
to-
the battle.
Well, we need to get Soggy out of there. Man, just crap initiative.
Soggy was determined to stop the Odiug.
What is with these initiatives?
Oh yeah, it's me. I'm like waiting on the 4th player. All right, so
Maybe this the
Neris
one
is
that got
like,
double digit.
yeah, Neris is like, what are you guys doing? Let's go.
Wait. Is my concentration of the Witch Bolt gone?
Yeah, you have to make a concentration check, which would be difficulty class 22.
What? I thought it was just 12. Or. Because I thought it was either DC 10 or it was.
Oh, DC
The
10
damage.
or the damage, whichever is greater. So 12, yeah. Sorry, I'm used to 3.5 where it's 10 plus damage dealt for concentration.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was gonna be-
20.
That was going to be extreme.
Yep, so you managed to maintain concentration.
Soggy kind of yells, "Ugh, Soggy! Soggy is regretting this now."
Hang on, Soggy. Elwyn's going to move to right here just so he can see the creature. Soggy's. Is Soggy this far back from him, right?
Yes, but
Being
in one of
touched.
his tentacles.
Well, I was asking because the bursting arrow only has a 10-foot radius. Unless that's actually, is that within 10 feet? Probably. Okay. I don't think 15 hits, does it?
15 does not hit. However, the bursting arrow still explodes. Everything within 10 feet takes the 2d6 force damage. So that's 10 to Soggy and the creature.
Oh, so he was just barely within range. Okay.
How you doing there, Soggy?
Hurting.
Soggy is not having fun.
I'm gonna action surge and
Whoa,
attempt
whoa,
to
whoa!
get
How
Soggy.
many action surges do you get?
We took a short rest because it comes back on short rest.
Right, but you didn't take a short rest after you used it with the Odiug, I thought.
No, I didn't use it with the Odiug at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. You used it in
I used it
the
with the frogs.
frogs and the turtle, but not yet with the Odiug. Got it.
Yeah. I was pacing it out because I was originally wanting to save it for half dragon, but we were going to go back to the mill to sort of lick our wounds. So I'm just going to try to provide Soggy help with getting out of the Odiug's grasp.
Or just attack it.
I can't see what its health is like. I'm going to assume it's pretty low, question mark. Because again, the shadows are sort of... Yeah, it is pretty low. Well, in that case... Minimum damage, of course.
Of course.
Classic.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Oh man, I was looking at it like, Soggy doesn't get a turn before the Odiug, so rather than risk him dying or anything like that, you could attack him and kill him right now.
Doesn't help if I do men damage.
If you actually did damage,
Yeah, no. I'm gonna need to get sharp feet just to increase my damage. Right, I'm going.
Donovan, please help.
Keep in mind, Soggy does not get a turn before the Odiug.
Unfortunately, that does not manage to strike the Odiug.
Jeez.
Yeah, I feel you there, man.
This crap encrusted armor class is just intense.
Yeah.
Soggy was just determined since his last encounter in kind of like spirit of his allies. Remember the paladin and his brothers?
Yes.
Oh, for sure. Nobody's blaming you or anything. Just that's what happens.
Yeah. Sometimes you take chances, don't pay off.
Is that your turn, Donovan?
Yep. Sorry about that.
Please tell me the 10 does not hit.
10 does not hit. Although I forgot to check the grappled condition. Do I have advantage? No, I do not have advantage.
So he accidentally bites. Soggy is so small, he accidentally bites a bit of his tentacle.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to deal any damage to him or anything, but still. And then he uses his tentacle on Elwyn.
That does not hit.
Oh, you elven bastard.
My AC is 15.
Neris is like, so good luck there, guys.
Causing flashbacks to the courtroom.
Yeah. I mean, it's just I don't want to get his character killed
Yeah.
with him not here, you know, like.
No, I understand completely. I'm just making a joke.
Still keeping the concentration.
Oh, yep, you got to make another Oh, no, you didn't get damaged. Oh, yeah, you did. 10. You got to make a concentration check, Constitution difficulty class 10 save to maintain concentration. Oh, so you break your concentration.
Yeah. Soggy says, I hate these salty.
And you miss.
He's just like fading in and out of consciousness, trying to fight for his life.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Your arrow bounces off its rubbery hide.
Donovan. Come on now.
Save us,
Tell me you can
Donovan.
take care of this. You tell me you can take care
Uh,
This is getting ridiculous.
He gets up close and personal with the Odiug.
He's practically kissing distance with it. He's like,
And he shoves Arcadius's blade deep into its gut, slicing up and through its maw, oozing out slime and sludge that just stinks so bad that each and every one of you must make a constitution save or throw up.
What?
Make a constitution save or you're going to throw up from the stench.
ouch. Elwyn, despite being through war, he is.
So
All
Close.
three of
Does an
you
11?
instantly throw up everything in your stomachs. It's like you drank an entire bottle of Epicac and you are just throwing everything up. The smell is so horrific that you stumble backwards. It's actually burning your eyes and making your entire throat hurt.
what about Soggy?
Yeah, all of you.
Come on. Let's get out of here, guys. Back to the mill we go.
So yeah, you guys defeat the Odiug, but as of right now, no one can stomach like searching through anything. So we're gonna pause right here and pick up next week with what you guys do in the aftermath of this. But just remember that like the stench is basically forcing you to flee.
Right.
So that was
Yeah.
pretty good. I didn't expect you guys to be able to finish the Odiug, but Soggy wouldn't give up and forced you guys back into the fray, and you managed to defeat it. So, really good job with that. The hunt for Rayorks obviously continues. We'll figure that all out as we go along. But
And of course, I noticed a secret path behind the OTI.
yes, yes, you do. So as you guys are, going to deal with all of this, we'll deal with it next week. And as always, good gaming.